here. Today is Tuesday, the 22nd day of October, 2013. Tuesday, 22nd day of October, 2013. Well, I don't know what to say. If you weren't there last night, you missed it. You missed it. We had a Introduction to Youngevity live webinar broadcast all over the world. All over the world, people are showing their friends and family members, church members, community members, even their enemies, the wisdom of science-based, clinically verified boilerplate medical nutrition, and that's what we bring to the table. And people are also showing their friends and family members and church members and community members, and yes, even their enemies, that we have got it covered, that we have your back, that there is, in fact, a different way. There is a different way that's delivered and developed by licensed physicians, a different way than the MD way towards health, a different way than the MD way towards health, which is developed and delivered by licensed and regulated physicians. Most people are completely unaware of these distinctions, and so the lumbering mass of humanity shuffles every day a little bit closer to death and in pain, and with hardly any money in the bank or no money in the bank, because the medical industry, the pharmaceutical industry has taken it all. For goodness, or if the banksters haven't. For goodness sake. It was a fantastic event last night. We're doing the live Introduction to Youngevity webinars once a month now. If you're a Dr. Glidden Insider, these recorded events are available to you and anybody in your world 24/7. Check it out on the website, fireyourmdnow.com. Click on the link to become an insider and join us. It doesn't matter which team of Youngevity you are in. It doesn't matter who is in your upline. This service is available to one and to all. For goodness sake, you don't even have to be a Youngevity member to gain access to the information that I have as part of my online health recovery subscription service, my online health recovery subscription service for the paltry fee of $20 a month. Cancel at any time. $20 a month. Are you kidding me? Now, which is better? Information which can save your life in a real-time way. Information which is based on tens of millions of dollars of federally funded research, tens of thousands of autopsies, millions of blood chemistries and histopathologies, and decades of clinical work by licensed and regulated naturopathic physicians. Which is better? Access to that at $20 a month, $195 a year, for goodness sake. You get 2 months free if you sign up for a whole year, or $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800, $900 a month in medical insurance premiums that give you access to the leading cause of death and the leading cause of bankruptcy and the type of medicine which is old-fashioned, outdated, archaic, and dangerous. Which is better? Dr. Phil said it best. How's conventional medicine working for you? How's that going? How are you doing? We have people on this radio show every day. We have people on the live chats every week who have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different conditions, and they've been getting worse their entire life. As they get older, their health doesn't get better, their health gets worse. And who's in charge of their health? Their MD is. So why don't we hold the MD's feet to the fire? Why don't we complain? Why don't we say, hey, look, man, while I've been giving you thousands of dollars a year, my health is actually getting worse. My pocketbook is getting lighter, and my health is getting worse. You suck at what you do. You're fired. Yeah, I'm going a different way. The only reason we don't do that is because we don't know there's a different way. This is why Youngevity exists. For goodness sake, I just heard on the news at the top of the hour while I was waiting for the radio show today to begin, there's been a downturn in employment in the United States in the last quarter, a downturn in employment in the United States in the last quarter. Well, not in Youngevity. There's been an upturn, an upsurge. There's more Youngevity business builders, more Youngevity members now than there ever have been. If you're struggling with your finances, if there's more rent at the end of the month than there is paycheck. You know, if you've got bills up the wazoo, if like most Americans you own at least $10,000 in credit card debt, the bank owns your house, the bank owns your car, the bank owns everything, bank owns, the credit card company own half of the clothes in your wardrobe. They don't feel bad because, again, you've been played by the system, which is the economic nightmare of North American politics. It's bad, and it's getting worse. But what we bring to the table is an option. There's an alternative. There's an alternative to conventional business strategies. There is. It's called network marketing. Network marketing has developed a bad taste, developed a bad reputation, not because of anything other than a few bad apples spoil the bunch. You know, there's always going to be a network marketer here, there, or someplace else who doesn't really know what they're doing and who treats their business like a hobby and who talks about the business opportunity inappropriately at dinner parties or at the movie theater or whatever, who tries to enroll everybody that they ever meet inappropriately, inappropriately being the operative word here. People who oversell the business opportunity, people who oversell the product opportunity, people who don't take care of their downline. The world is, well, I'm not going to say filled with, but all you need is a couple of bad apples like this to give the entire profession a bad reputation. And that's why, one of the reasons why network marketing has such a bad reputation. The other reason is that corporate America would rather you not be a network marketer. They would rather have you as their employee at minimum wage. They need worker bees in order to fill their coffers. Well, guess what? You're elected. So they will forward the notion that network marketing is a Ponzi scheme, which is not. Ponzi schemes are illegal. They will forward Ponzi schemes don't sell anything. There are millions of customers of network marketing businesses who are perfectly happy with the products that they have secured from their representatives. It can't be the pyramid business structure because every business in the world is organized like that. The CEO and the president and the vice president and the chairman of the board always make more money than everybody else does. That's just how businesses go. So it has to be that, and it can't be the startup cost, right? You know how much a startup cost for McDonald's is? Fasten your seatbelt. It's a lot of money. You know what the startup cost for longevity is? $500 once. You can even come in at a $10 level if you're really just trepidatious and want to get your toes wet. But if you're going to work this as a business, as a real-time business, even if it's a part-time, if you're going to work it as a business in order to generate income and revenue enough to keep you afloat and to actually make it easy for you to have a life that fits your dreams, if that's what you're up to, then you're going to have to come in at the $500 CEO level. And when you come in at the $500 CEO level, you get $500 worth of product and all kinds of training. So really, it's kind of like it's a free membership because you get the product to use to help grow your business. Right? I mean, that's just a great idea. But my point here is that network marketing offers a solution through longevity, not only to your health woes, but also to your wealth woes. But it's not lightning in a bottle. It's not overnight sensation, pipe dream, let's all get rich quick. It's not that. What it is a business structure, a very unique business structure. And like any business, a network marketing business has rules. And like any business, there are things that you can do to crash and burn a network marketing business, and there are things that you can do to make your network marketing business successful. If you join Team Glidden, if you join longevity through my team, we call it Team Glidden. If you join longevity through Team Glidden, my members of my team will hold your hand and walk you through step by step what you need to do to make your business successful. You need training. You need coaching. And the irony of all of this is that in order to have a successful longevity business is very, very, very easy. You don't need to memorize biochemical pathways. You don't need to know quantum physics. You don't need to know anything about economic strategies. You don't even know how to do math. You don't even need to know how to do math. Well, it would help if you knew how to do math. But it's a very, very simple system. And if you can wrap your mind around a simple system, and if you're coachable, if you're trainable, if you have an open mind, if you're willing to let people who have worked the system, work the bugs out of the system, tell you what to do and take their advice and run with it, then you're the man or the woman or the child, the child that I'm looking for. We have minors in longevity, people at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 years of age who are making hundreds of dollars a month, helping their friends and family members and church members and community members see the light of science-based, clinically verified medical nutrition. Now, if a teenager can do it, you think you can do it? And really, the sky's the limit. If you just want to get your supplements for free, there's a way to do that. A couple of $100 a month, there's a way to do that. $1,000 a month, there's a way to do that. A couple of $1,000 a month, there's a way to do that. $10,000 a month or more, there's a way to do that. You just have to jump in the water and start swimming. And the best way to jump in the water and start swimming is to join Team Glidden through longevity, because my downline, members of my downline, have it dialed in, and we are here waiting. We are actively waiting for you to sign up, and join us. McDonald's website for franchise info. Startup cost, total investment, $1,031,350. $1,031,350. You got to be kidding me. $1 million to own a McDonald's franchise, and then you're going to be working, what, 40 hours a week as the manager? You're going to be tearing your hair out with stupid employees that really don't know how to add? For goodness sake. Plus, there's a $45,000 franchise fee and financial requirements. I mean, for goodness sake, what's better, $1 million or $500? Stick around, folks. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Peter Glidden here with you, another live edition Tuesday, October 22nd, 2013. We're talking a little bit about how to make money in an economy like this. And I mean, let's just take a longer view, right? I mean, this country, this entire country was founded and created by people who were of the entrepreneurial spirit. Benjamin Franklin, Paul Revere, for goodness sake, John Hancock, George Washington, the list goes on. It was all entrepreneurialism that made this country what it is. It's in our DNA to be our own bosses, to have our own jobs, to manage our own lives instead of letting the saw boss manage it for us. For goodness sake, if it costs between $1.2 million and $2.1 million to own a McDonald's franchise, plus you have to have $750,000 as a down payment, $750,000 cash. And once you put all that money down, you don't even own your business. McDonald's does, for goodness sake. There are over 200 multi-million-dollar earners with longevity who came in for less than $500. You know, years ago, you could become a longevity business builder for $10. That was it. $10 was a one-time $10 fee. Now it's $500. You get way more than you got 10 years ago for $500. But I'm telling you, if you are of entrepreneurial spirit, if you see the wisdom in being your own boss, if you're self-motivated, if you can manage a business, if you can learn how to do a business on your own, it's low risk, long-term gain, and no sales experience needed, because our products are results-based. All you have to do in order to promote and be successful in longevity is learn how to point. That's it. Learn how to point. That's all you have to do. Hey, listen, I know a doctor that says you don't have to suffer with that. Really? You're going in for a knee replacement for the second time? Really? You've got chronic low back pain? Really? You can't sleep through the night? Really? You've got heartburn that bad? Really? Your blood pressure, you're on 5 blood pressure medications? What? You've got migraine headaches so bad you can't take your kids to school? What? I know a doctor that says you don't have to suffer with that. If I invite you to this webinar, will you show up? If I lend you this DVD, will you watch it? Oh, you will? That's great. When can I expect you to do that by? Because I want to call you after you've watched it to see how you liked it. Boom. That's it. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. A couple things you need to learn. But look, it's not that. This is really, folks, this isn't rocket science. Again, I say it all the time, and I'll keep saying it because it's true. If you can pass the driver's license test, you can be a multi-million-dollar earner with longevity. Now, it's not an overnight pipe dream sensation. It's not. But it is a time-tested, simple business system, which is completely outside of the box of conventional finance. This is not working for the man. This is working for yourself. So you need discipline. You need to be able to set your own hours. You need to be able to set weekly goals. You need to be able to be coached. You need to be able to know how to dial the phone and ask for help. You need to be able to work just a little bit outside of your comfort zone, but really, after you've taken a swim in the longevity pool, you never want to get out. And 6 months from now, as God is my witness, if you become a longevity business builder today, 6 months from now, you will look back and say, what the heck was my hesitation for? Why didn't I jump into this 2 years ago when I first heard Dr. Glidden on Alex Jones? What was my problem? Well, the problem is that we've all been brainwashed by conventional medicine and by conventional banks. We have. You know, I don't know if it's a conspiracy or I don't know if it just turned out that way. It's probably a little bit of both. But the fact of the matter is, you can make a very handsome income helping people in your life to recover their health and recover their wealth while surrounding yourself with optimistic, progressive, helpful people from all over the world. It's the family you always wished you were born into. It's here, it's longevity, and it's waiting for you today. FireYourMDNow.com. Click on the Join Longevity with Team Glidden button. I'm going to say it once more. Click on the Join Longevity with Team Glidden button and let us help you to realize your dreams. Let us help you to grow your budget to fit your dreams instead of shrinking your dreams to fit your budget. I'm Dr. Peter Glidden, your steadfast advocate for health. When we come back, we're going to Charlotte to talk to Melba. I'll look forward to it. Stick around, folks. The best is yet to come. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Did you know, by the way, we were talking about John Hancock and the other entrepreneurs who birthed the United States. Did you know that John Hancock was a rum and molasses smuggler? Did you know that? That's how he made his fortune, smuggling rum and molasses into the British-occupied United States. Well, before it was the United States, it was a British colony, right? So he smuggled rum and molasses in behind the back of the British and made himself a fortune and was one of the biggest funders of the American Revolution. Now, there's an entrepreneurial spirit I can wrap my head around because well, I'll talk for myself. Rum, I think, was made in heaven. We're going to go to Charlotte now, which is just down the road from heaven, and talk to Melba. Hey, Melba. Thanks for calling. You are live.
How are you?
I'm good. What's going on, Melba? You sound a little down.
Yeah, that's just part of my troubles. First, I have two issues that really bother me. Besides the fact that I do have elevated blood pressure levels, I just had a total hysterectomy, and I'm concerned about, all these hormones that everybody's trying to get me to take. And
well,
also,
how old are you?
I'm 45.
Okay.
And I do have lymphedema in my right leg, which flares up if I eat certain foods or, if I eat too much sugar, it'll flare up. If I have something that has MSG in it, it'll flare up. I know my diet does affect my lymphedema, so I'm learning.
Well, I tell you what, I mean, that's the tip of the iceberg. Your diet affects your entire body mind, and good for you that this is showing up because you have direct personal experience of the net negative relationship between food and your overall health. Most people, we have to beat them over the head with a rubber bat in order for them just to listen.
I know.
right? So, I mean, you're a perfect candidate for what we do. So, have you wrapped your head around eliminating the 10 bad foods yet?
I think I know what the 10 bad foods are. I know for sure that processed foods and sugar are death for me.
All right, so have you gone gluten-free? Have you eliminated wheat, barley, rye, and oats yet?
I didn't know about the oats.
Yeah, I know. How about oil in a bottle or fried food?
I'm learning to get away from that. I have done very well with that.
Well, all right,
Olive oil's not good for you?
Yeah, can you imagine that, right? So now remember, Melba, this is, welcome to our life, right? Because
yes.
I know, because everything that we say, it goes against the grain, pun intended, because everybody in this country for the last 100 years has let General Mills and Monsanto and Betty Crocker, who wasn't even a real person, tell them what to eat, right? You've let the olive oil industry tell you what to eat.
Yeah.
And your medical doctor has dropped the ball on this because they should be the watchdogs for this because it's their job to take care of your health, but they don't have any training. They don't have any experience. They don't even have any appreciation for medical nutrition. And Dr. Oz, will tell you to eat olive oil because it's really healthy, and he's wrong. He's wrong. He should be thrown in prison for giving false, misleading information while he's a licensed physician. I mean, there should be a law, but there isn't. So, all right, so here's what I want you to do. First of all, please just visit my website. It's free. Fire Your MD Now. Got to put the now in there, .com. And as soon as you type that in, Melba, as soon as you get to my website, a little box pops up and it asks you if you would like to be a member of my free monthly newsletter.
And I did that while I was on hold.
All right, good. And so then were you directed to a page that had a list of good food, bad food?
Well, I kind of got sidetracked, so I think I missed that page.
All right. Well, we will hook you up with that one way or the other. I'll have my techies work on that during the break. But there's a list of 10 foods we want you to completely stop eating, number one. Number two, well, why'd you have the hysterectomy, if I may ask?
Well, I was having a whole bunch of issues. A clot in my ovary, a cyst on my ovary, irregular periods, a failed uterine ablation, just all kinds of things. And a friend of mine suggested that I take the Healthy Start Pack, Miss Vicky Hardy, and I took it. For a month, the pain in my ovary went away. I swear it went away. I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
I know it was the longevity products. Yeah. Well, financial reasons, I wasn't able to continue the next month. My pain came back immediately, and it came back worse.
Yeah.
I was having all these problems for about a year or so, and I know that when I was taking the longevity products, I know that they helped.
Yeah.
Well, it was just too bad. I couldn't deal with it anymore. I got the hysterectomy under the advice of my physician.
Well, of course.
And had everything removed. Like everybody, all the women in my family have had this issue. We've all had our hysterectomies, and here I am now wondering, okay, was this going to happen? Am I going to have, go into menopause? Of course I am. I've surgically removed everything. So now what do I do?
Yeah, well, so now we're really paddling upstream here. So the thing about this is the problems that cause, ovarian cysts, the root cause of ovarian cysts, the root cause of, bad menstrual cramps, the root cause of irregular periods, the root cause of this and many other chronic health conditions are nutritional. And, if there's a nutritional game afoot and you go in and just pull out the damaged and diseased tissue, well, the nutritional inadequacies are still there. Right. And because everything in your body is connected, it's only a matter of time until those nutritional deficiencies start to show up someplace else. I mean, it's kind of like painting over the mold in the basement.
Right.
Putting up new sheetrock, but there's still a leak. It's only a matter of time until the leak finds its way to another wall or, another part of the foundation or whatever. So it's always best to get to the root cause of these things. So, and our basic position is really quite fundamental. Number one, you have to fill your body's nutritional tank up, and you did that and experienced benefits from it. Number two, you have to stop eating food that's hurting you. You haven't done that. You need to do that, even if you can't afford the nutritional supplements. And number 3, you have to learn a little bit about something called antioxidants and consume antioxidants in excess of 20,000 antioxidant points a day, which is really very easy to do.
Oh, okay.
But the thing about this is, Melba, I would consider becoming a longevity member for $10.
I did.
Did you do that?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So as soon as we hang up, you want to call Longevity.
Okay.
Call the 800 number. Tell them your name, and they'll look you up in the system. And then you want to ask them who in your upline is an active, successful business builder. Who in your upline is an active and successful business builder? Ask for their name and their phone number. So then you call the person up who's in your upline, who is building their longevity business correctly and successfully. You call them up and say, hey, I'm Melba from Charlotte. I want you to show me how to make $1,000 a month with longevity. And it's their job to do it, and they're going to love to do it, because the way that this business is set up, the more money that you make, the more money they make. So they'd be a knucklehead not to help you, and that's why this is such a great business, because we help everybody, and it's wonderful. But, you know, you have to be the person that knocks on the door. You have to be the person that asks for the help, and I'm telling you, there is somebody in your upline waiting for you to call, guaranteed. There is somebody in your upline who is waiting for you to call them, because they're hungry to find people like you. And it's a really easy business to build, Melba, but, you know, like anything else, there is a way to approach people with our message that will chase them away, and there's a way to approach people with our message that will attract them to you, and you need to learn how to do the latter.
Okay.
Because most people just chase people away, and then they get frustrated, and then they give up. Right?
I don't want to do that.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, there's lots and hundreds of people who have made a very, very, very good living for themselves with longevity, and there's no reason you can't too. So, you know, in a perfect world, well, all you can do now is wait and see what happens as far as menopause goes right now. Remember, menopause is not a disease.
Right.
Menopause is a time of life. Now, our position is that if your body has the raw materials that it needs, you'll breeze through menopause. You'll have a couple of rough weeks, maybe 3-4 rough weeks as your body adjusts to the new hormone levels. But then it should be a easy breezy lemon squeezy. It shouldn't be a problem at all. Okay. If it is a problem, then the recommendation would be, well, the recommendation anyway for you would be the Anti-Aging Healthy Start Pack. How much do you weigh, Melba?
A lot. I weigh 270, but I look like I weigh 150.
All right, yeah, I get it. So, you know, in a perfect world, you'd be doing 2 Anti-Aging Healthy Start Packs a month.
Okay, 2?
Yeah, 2 Anti-Aging Healthy Starts and 4 bottles of selenium.
Oh, 4 bottles of selenium a month?
A month, yeah. Now, if you can't afford that, just cut it in half. Do 1 Anti-Aging Healthy Start Pack and 2 bottles of selenium.
Right now I'm only doing 1 Healthy Start Pack and 1 bottle of the selenium.
Well, if that's what you can afford, then that's what you can afford. However, I would switch it to the Anti-Aging Healthy Start Pack.
Gotcha. Okay.
And the selenium. And then, you know, you have to eliminate the 10 bad foods, though. And start to eat a diet that's high in cholesterol. You have to eat a diet that's high in cholesterol, because all of your sex hormones and every hormone in your body is made from cholesterol. And now that the MDs, was it a complete hysterectomy? They took everything?
Yes, everything.
All right. So you're going to need a little extra cholesterol help so that your liver can metabolize the hormones that you're going to need to help walk yourself through this.
Okay.
But usually this is not a problem. A total hysterectomy is not a problem. If going downstream you develop symptoms, specific symptoms like, you know, bad mood swings or bad hot flushes or problems with memory or whatever, call me back, tell me what you're taking and what the problem is, and I'll tweak it for you. But I honestly don't think it's going to be much of a problem.
So I have those issues now. I do have the memory loss. I do have the mood swings. I do have the little hot flashes. I had that even before the hysterectomy. I'm post-op 7 days already, but I've had all these symptoms, for the longest.
Yeah, okay. So then what you can do is get 1 bottle of the Women's Hormone Balancer. Get 1 bottle of the Women's Hormone Balancer and divide the number of capsules in that bottle. I think there's 180.
Okay.
By 30 number of days in a month, and take that many capsules a day, right, in divided doses. So if it's 6 capsules a day, do 2, 2, and 2, or 3 and 3. But that should help straighten everything out within 4 weeks. But you have to clean up your diet, Melba. You have to clean up your diet.
I've done it before, and then my brain was like, maybe it's just you. Maybe it's just all in your head.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that something? Well, you're not alone in that regard. That's what happens to everybody, so don't feel bad. But, live and learn.
I know what I have to do. I just have to stick with it because I do know that what you put into your body does affect your health.
It'll make a gigantic difference. And no kidding, with just a little extra effort on your behalf, you could be getting your nutritional supplements for free. And that beats a poke in the eye with a sharp stick. We're up against a hard break, Melba. Thanks for the call. Good luck. Go get them down there in Charlotte. I'll be praying for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dr. Peter Glidden. Today is the 22nd day of October, 2013. Stick around. We're going to Germany when we come back. Achtung, baby. Hey, I'm working full-time at my job and part-time on my fortune. Would you like to hear my story? That's all you have to learn how to say, folks, to get people to stand up and take notice about what you're up to when you decide to take charge of your own financial freedom. Let's zip across the pond to Germany and see what Gottfried's got going on today. Hey, Gottfried, welcome back.
Hey.
You are live.
Hello?
Come in, Gottfried. You sound like you're at an airport.
Hello? We tried to reach you yesterday. Today, we couldn't get you.
Oh, is that right? What, did you send me an email?
No, by phone.
Oh, yeah, no, I was very, very busy today doing lots of different stuff. Let's try to do it. Tomorrow is Wednesday, right? How about we talk at 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, my time, which is like 3 o'clock, I think, your time. 10 o'clock my time. I'll look forward to the phone call. I'll be waiting.
All right. No problem. Listen, I'm so grateful. We really appreciate everything you are doing. You are really, really gorgeous. It's reaching us in UK, in Europe, Germany, and everywhere. You are fantastic. Okay?
Yeah, thanks, Gottfried. I appreciate the good strokes.
The downline is really experiencing a turnaround to the other brighter side of life. The hot flashes are disappearing, and the menopause is going. She's now really, really gluten-free.
Yeah.
And everything is just working fantastic. So I should say hello to you.
Really, really good. Thank you very much. Well, I appreciate that. See that, buddy? The proof of the pudding really is in the eating.
Then I received my package of the Fucoidin and other supplements yesterday. Could you believe I drank a bottle of the C Radical?
You already drank one whole bottle in one day? Holy smokes, it's pretty good stuff, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, it's very, very, very good stuff. Well, you're going to love how that makes you feel, buddy. You just got to keep up the discipline, and it's all going to come around.
And I'm just waiting for the eyes, these chopped nerves and all these things to regrow. And I think things will be at the brighter side as well. I believe that.
I do too, Gottfried. And the body has the ability to fix itself. The body wants to fix itself. All we can do for anything is give the body the stuff it needs. Stop eating food that's gumming up the works. Get out of the way and see how far back the body bounces. And that's just never, ever a bad idea. So I'm very optimistic about what's going to happen here. We just have to take it 1 week at a time.
And the latest news is the first time my blood sugar dropped to 104. I did everything. But when you redialed this program for me,
yeah,
the blood sugar just dropped in the morning after my checking the machine.
Yeah, very good. Now that's when you get a positive blood sugar change in the morning. That's a very, very good thing, because that's one of the most difficult blood sugars for people to get under control. It's called dawn syndrome, when people who are struggling with blood sugar issues have abnormally high sugars in the morning. So when you can experience a drop in blood sugars in the morning, that's a very, very, very good sign, a very good sign. You just came off of the meds too quickly before. That was the problem. You need to give your body a little, a little more TLC here, a little more TLC. Take it a little slower, give it a little more TLC, and it's going to, it's only a matter of time now until it rolls around for you, buddy.
Okay. I'm really grateful. All right.
Really great, Gottfried. All right, look, I've got a full board of folks, and we're up against a hard break here. I'll look forward to your phone call tomorrow, 10 o'clock East Coast time, and we will dial it in. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we do it. One person at a time, one country at a time. That's right. We are Longevity Worldwide. Want to jump on this train? Well, it's about time. I've been waiting 5 years for you. FireYourMDNow.com. Join Longevity with Team Glidden. It's a big button right there. You can't miss it. Click on it and let us walk together into a bright future of health and wealth. I'm Dr. Peter Glidden. Stick around. We're going to Ann Arbor, Michigan to talk to Roberto when we come back.